Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Roland from capacitybay.org and I am your instructor for today's topic. In our last class, we were talking about removing an item from list, and in today's class, we're just going to continue from there. So without further ado, let's dive right in. I'm going to open my Python IDLE. Remember, this is our list that we've been working with in previous sessions. So first of all, let me go ahead and print this. See, still have my list intact. Yeah. And, yes, we do. We still have our list intact. So the last method for removing a list from an item, or removing an item from a list, sorry, is the dot remove method. The dot remove method. So the dot remove method, it helps you to remove an item from a list by the value of that item. Remember when we started talking about removing items from this, we've talked about the delete, we talked about the pop, and now we're going to talk about the dot remove method. And the dot remove method helps you when you know the value you want to remove from your list. So let's go and just write our code. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to say a new variable name. I'm going to say favorite city. I'm going to say Abuja. Favorite city Abuja. So I'm going to come here and say cities dot remove favorite city. Remember, favorite city is the variable name assigned to Abuja. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to print cities. I'm going to print cities. If I do that, see, Abuja is no longer in our list. Abuja is no longer in our list. Now this method is helpful when you're writing a whole bunch of code and you need to take out a particular city that you maybe use somewhere in your code. This method is also very helpful. And if you remember from our previous session, we also talked about pop. So both of them, they do basically almost the same thing. So you just have to choose which one you prefer working with. So let's go further and let's talk about organizing a list. Now this is a very important part of working with a list. So we're going to talk about several methods that you can use to organize your list. First of all, we're going to start with the sort method. Now what does this method do? The sort method is used to arrange your list and it stores it in alphabetical orders, or rather order, sorry, it stores it in alphabetical order. Now what this does is, if you use the dot sort method, you change your list permanently. Now let's try that. Let's try that. So I'm going to say cities dot sort this. I'll come here and print cities. Run this. See, our list now is in alphabetical order. Our list is in alphabetical order. We have Abuja, Akure, Ibadan, Lagos, and Port Harcourt all in alphabetical order. Now we can go a step ahead and we can use the dot reverse method. So let me just write that out and see how it works. I'm going to explain that. I can say reverse equal to true. Now what does this do? This returns your list. It reverses the alphabetical order of your list. It reverses the alphabetical order of your list. So let's print cities and you see firsthand what I'm talking about. Run it. And that. So you see, initially we had, using the dot sort method, we had Abuja, Akure, Ibadan, Lagos, Port Harcourt. But using the reverse equal to true method, we were able to reverse the order of our list still in alphabetical order. So this is a very important These are very important methods when you're trying to organize your list. So we're going to talk about another method. That one is called the sorted. It's called the sorted. Now, the sorted method, it lets you display your list in a particular order, but doesn't affect the original order of your list. So I'm going to come here and say, let's say print cities. So you see, I'm going to write 3 print statements. I'm going to say print, let's say sorted, let's say cities. Then I'm also going to come here again and write print cities. Now this is going to give us 3 print statements. It's going to give us 3 print statements, and it's going to let us understand what the sorted method does. So notice the first one where we wrote just print cities, we're printing the list, our original list. Then now we did print sorted cities in parentheses, and the third one the same thing. So oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So this is the outcome. The first one was our original list. And then we used the sorted. The sorted now helped us arrange our list in alphabetical order. See it here, the second line. And the third print we did was we now printed our cities again. That's to let you know that the sorted does not permanently change your list. So this helps you when you're maybe trying to do something that you're trying to arrange your list in an alphabetical order, but you don't want the original list to be altered. Just maybe you want a visual representation of what you're doing, or just see how your list can be arranged and all that. So the sorted method helps you. So finally, we're going to talk about the length method. The length method. Now, what does the length do? The length function is used to find the length of a list. It's used to find the length of a list. So what we're going to write is very simple. I'm just going to write print length, and the parentheses. I'm going to put our cities. Close that. Now this is going to tell us the number of items in our list. So I'm going to run this. And you see we have 5 items in our list. So this is how to find out the number of items in any list that you are working with. So guys, and we've talked about a lot of things in this session. We've talked about adding to a list, we've talked about removing it from a list, and we've talked about organizing a list. So remember everything that we've learned. It's been a wonderful session, and that will be all for this session. So if you have any questions, you can drop the questions in the comment section below. Remember to like, to share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to get notified whenever we drop a video. So see you guys in the next session. Thank you so much. Bye.